Today, I'm bringing you an excellent tool for sending a newsletter as a solo creator. I'm talking about Buttondown. I'm gonna show you their strong points, imperfections, and how their prices differ from competitors. So if you're looking for an alternative to Substack, ConvertKit, or MailChimp, watch until the end because you might love what you will see. Hi, my name is Tiago and welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's dive into it. First, a quick summary. Buttondown is a bootstrapped company created in 2017 by software developer Justin Duke. And this is a one-man operation as Justin takes care of customer support, development, and marketing. Buttondown was created with a minimalist approach, so they try to make it as simple as possible to send newsletters. Also, they have competitive prices. I mean, extremely competitive prices. Spoiler alert, I recommend using Buttondown if you are an advanced user or want a simple interface to send a newsletter. Also, later in the video, I'm going to compare Buttondown prices to ConvertKit, Ghost, MailChimp, and MailerLite, so stick until the end. Plus, you can find the article review in the description as well as my affiliate link to check them out. Now, onto the strong points. Buttondown prices are pretty fair and yet you can use them for free. Yes, they are free to use for the first 1000 subscribers. And after that, prices increase $5 per month for every 1000 users. Also, you can upgrade for a Buttondown for Professionals account, starting at $29 per month. By doing so, you gain access to custom domain, white labeling, multiple newsletters, API access, and Zapier support. Remember that later in the video we are going to compare Buttondown prices to other alternatives. Another thing to love about Buttondown is their lack of membership fees. That's right, you only need to pay for Stripe fees when running a premium newsletter. This is good because charging outrageous fees like Substack doesn't make sense. So not charging fees makes Buttondown friendly for creators. Oh boy, this is what makes Buttondown unique. Their interface is very different from what people are used to. For the most part, it is only checkboxes and text instructions to navigate around. For developers and lovers of minimalism, this might feel like a dream. And also, if you are frustrated with Substack and still want a simple interface to manage a newsletter, give Buttondown a go. Next is a feature growing in relevance in the recent years when running a newsletter, a public archive. And with Buttondown, you will have one like you can see on the screen. This allows users to find the newsletter and read online. Plus, you can decide if they need to subscribe first or if they have access to some issues for free. And also, people can subscribe through an RSS feed, but you can disable this. Next, let's talk about the part you will use the most, the editor. Buttondown editor is straightforward but powerful. You can write on Markdown, but you can also use the rich text editor to help customize how it looks. This is great because it gives flexibility to people that love rich editors and to people that love to use Markdown, as I do. Also, on the right side, you can show the preview of how the email will look. Another cool thing about Buttondown editor is the embedding capabilities. So if you want to embed a tweet or YouTube video, just paste the link and it will work. There's no need to use code. Also, if you paste any link on Buttondown, it will generate a card like this, with a featured image and meta description. But there is an important reminder. Avoid using iframes because email clients don't deal well with them. Now, I'll bundle some features that I approach in more depth in my blog. But to summarize, Buttondown gives you lots of control. For example, run a pay what you want newsletter, use a custom domain, and have multiple newsletters under the same account. Using a pay what you want model is great for allowing your biggest fans to contribute the most money without feeling obligated. However, you need to upgrade for a Buttondown for Professionals if you want to enable custom domains and multiple newsletters. And the latest strong point I'm going to talk about is data ownership. Buttondown is extremely friendly for creators, and you can see it in the little things like this. In the same way they allow you to import your subscribers, they allow you to export them. Yes, you are free to leave Buttondown at any time and take your subscribers' information with you. They will put everything on a zip file. This includes scheduled emails, subscribers, unsubscribers, and drafts. Stick with me because Buttondown prices versus competitors comes after talking about their imperfections. Let's talk about the ease of use of Buttondown. Buttondown markets itself as the easiest way to run a newsletter, and I'll push back on that. Yes, they have a minimalist interface and they are not hard to use, but they aren't the easiest one. For me, the standard of easy for a newsletter is Substack. I'm saying this because there is a learning curve at the start. And it took me a couple of hours to look around and understand all the features on Buttondown. Also, I always had the feeling that I need to know what I was doing when using Buttondown. So because of this initial learning curve, I say Buttondown isn't suited for complete beginners. And for me, the main reason behind this is their onboarding process, or lack of it. I felt overwhelmed after creating my account, because I missed their pop-up box that said to enter the publication name and description, and all I wanted was to look at the dashboard and see the features around. And Buttondown didn't let me do it. And after that pop-up, there are no more guidance or instructions. You're on your own to discover the platform and do what you want. Again, this reinforces the idea that Buttondown is not beginner friendly. So it will be nice to have an optional walkthrough to show Buttondown around. If you want to have email sequences, let me break your heart and tell you that Buttondown doesn't have or plan to have automated emails in the future. So you cannot build an automated email sequences for new subscribers. And the only automation available at the moment is the welcome email. In their defense, Ghost is a much bigger platform that also doesn't allow email sequences. So this isn't unique to them. Another quirk of using Buttondown is their lack of team features. For example, if you have a writer or editor on your team, you cannot give them access to the dashboard to send emails without sharing your password. So this makes Buttondown mostly useful for solo creators. Yet I don't think Buttondown customer base cares too much about this, because I have the feeling that emails written on Buttondown are very personal. Next, let me tell you that Buttondown isn't super optimized for SEO. Yes, you have a public archive that people can use to discover you through search engines, but because there are some meta tags missing, this can hurt the discoverability. Just to give you a quick comparison, this is the meta descriptions that you have on Buttondown, and this is the meta descriptions and meta properties that you have on Ghost. But at least Buttondown has an automatic sitemap that helps search engines discover all the pages on the website. In this case, all the issues on your public archive. To finish this section, I'm going to talk about two things I don't like about Buttondown. First is a lack of a call to action or button on their editor. CTAs are important when you want readers to take action, and these call to actions can help increase sales and conversions. So this is not me only being picky, but this is a thing that has real impact on a creator revenue. So the second thing is the broken pages. When you use a free account, your public archive will be on Buttondown's domain. For example, buttondown.email/newsletter name. This in itself isn't a problem. The problem is what someone sees on a broken page. Let me show you. As you can see on the screen, there is no way for the person to go back into your public archive. And on top of that, what they see is the Buttondown website footer. This means that if they click on one of those buttons, they will be directed to Buttondown website. This isn't a thing I appreciate, even if this is something that will be rare to occur. Now the part you were waiting for. How does Buttondown prices compare to other companies? Let's find out. As you can see here, Buttondown, ConvertKit and MailerLite are free to use up to 1000 subscribers. And this is already a considerable amount of people interested in your writing. But still, I found Buttondown prices too good to be true. For example, let's look at the difference at 10,000 subscribers. For 10,000 subscribers, Buttondown costs $45. Ghost Pro will cost 2.75 times more, and ConvertKit will cost 2.6 times more. The only one that comes close on prices is MailerLite at $50 per month. Keep in mind that these prices are for Buttondown standard plan. And for a more fair comparison, I'm gonna show you other table for Buttondown for professionals. Here you have it. As you can see, Buttondown still is cheaper than Ghost, ConvertKit and MailChimp, but this time MailerLite ends up being cheaper. Also, if you have under 1000 subscribers, Ghost Pro and ConvertKit are much cheaper than Buttondown. So as you can see, Buttondown is a price efficient way to run a newsletter as a solo creator, and I consider them better suited for advanced users. However, I reinforce that Buttondown isn't hard to learn. You just need to push through the initial learning curve and read their documentation. So if you want lots of control over the newsletter, a minimalist interface, and you don't care about email sequences, Buttondown looks like a great fit for you. Check my affiliate link in the description to have a look at their website. If you click on the link and decide to buy, you support this channel at no additional cost to you. As you might have noticed, today's outfit is a bit different than usual. I've postponed recording this video to watch Liverpool beat Manchester United by 5-0. That's the best decision I've made today. Thanks for watching this video until the end, and see you soon.